Hey everyone, it's been a while. Sorry for taking so long with a lot of my rollouts of videos. And when I say rollouts, I mean with reviewing characters themselves. Now, I do want you guys, before I go any further into detail of what I think about this character, I want your guys' opinion if where you want this channel to go. Do you want it just based off of only unit reviewing, or do you want me to start a new account completely off the bat, a whole new account, and just do a road throughout just the story? I wouldn't think I would stay in the story very much or anything like that. I would probably say nah to that, to be honest with you. But apart from that, let's get into it, everybody. So we got a new character here, SteelHeart, okay? And my opinion on this character is very iffy, okay? I don't think that I would say, for me, it's a pickup character or it's a must character. That's just me in general. But let's just start off right off the bat with just going to the unit playtest, okay, with this character. And let's see what his attacks animations look like with hits. Now, most characters, you really want to see multi-hitting a lot, and if this character doesn't really have too much of that, I don't think the character would be pretty much an ideal thing. I mean, we can see that right off the bat, he's very quick. That's not too bad to get into, like, it does wear off, as you can tell. It does wear off. It looks like a battle start. Anyways, I don't know what that was. Okay, that was his S1. That's not too bad. Let's take a look at what it looks like again. So that's 8 hits. That's not... That's okay for one S1. And I wish this didn't just do what it wants on its own. So it looks like each time we attack something, we gain movement speed, which is kind of weird, and didn't think that would be it. And so S2, we're getting 32 hits. That's a lot of damage, I think, right? It's not, okay, it's not too bad. I think that might have been his trait. So we got S3. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's that impressive. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this character is going to be someone that's going to pick him up, but I do think his traits are not too bad, because that's what's going on right now. After you do so many attacks, I believe he does like a certain type of move depending on what skill that you use. And I don't think that was too bad, honestly. I don't think that was bad. I don't think that is necessarily good at the same time. Especially with I keep saying PvP because that's where I lean at the most. PvP or GVG, I don't think you're going to get that off right away. And we're going to go and just look at the character in general with his stats and everything, everybody. Now, once we jump into this, right, we're going to see something here. And we're going to see how good he is in general. So once we get in here, so he is a soldier. That's not too bad. He's resistant to fire, ice, earth, and thunder. But he's pretty weak against light and dark. He's weak against poison. He's got good resistance for blind. He's neutral with silence. He's not good against... oh, man, I forgot what that was. It reduces their stats and healing, I think. I don't remember. He's resistant against being stunned, but he's weak against illness. So, what we're looking here is that the soldier is at 12,000, okay, health. I think that's decent. I don't think that's the best. Strength is 2,289, which is not bad. Defense is a little bit iffy. I don't think that's bad or good. And the mind is pretty balanced with defense. That's not too bad. Intelligence up to 99.9. That's weird. So I don't think I ever will see this guy use anything that's magic based. So that's kind of high for what that is. So restore 1 SAT stock for skill 1. Restore 1 SAT stock for skill 2 and 3. Don't know what that means. I'm going to take a guess here. What it means each time you use this, right? You're going to restore it. Oh no, hold on. It says or. Okay, so you get to pick which one you want, I'm assuming? Okay, yeah, you get to pick which one you want. So we got illusion to avoid attacks, basic attacks, or just physical attacks. This is pretty damn good. I mean, it's okay. You can easily get this. I think this is a waste to be putting on him. Anti-boost attack. Oh my god, I can't talk right now. It's so early in the morning. We got Auto Grand Brave. Okay, not too bad. Auto Haste, Pride, no tribute drive. So physical attack and special damage is increased by 10%. We got no tribute damage by 30%. Plus speed. Yep, I can see this right here. Armor. So the reason why I'm starting with this first with the skills is because normally I don't do this, and I need to start, I guess, going through the skills. Favor, we get each time you use a sword. I'm gonna say not sword, a weapon. You'll increase the damage by 30%. It has to be one weapon equipped. Okay, I think it's pretty straightforward. I think everyone can understand that. Same thing with this. Not too bad. We do have boost 4, which is really good. And that's something that you could easily obtain. Sword boost. We got cloth mega boost. So pretty much just armor HP. I want to say this character is going to be for people that want to play in, you know, PvE side of things. And if that's the character you want to pick up, I think this would be a great character. Not just because of that. We do have Giant Killer 5 and 4, by the way. And you could easily get Giant Killer 1 and 2, okay? So I think there's a few arcs that you can easily obtain. I think he'd be really good in boss fights, straight up. Now let's go with his traits, okay? Pierce through, okay? When only one weapon is equipped with one sword, no tribute attack damage by 30% and damage cap by 50,000, and boost no tribute damage cap against enemies weak to fire and thunder. Damage cap by 600 for each one resistance cut below 0, and max 30,000 of resistance 50% or lower when both are weak points and effect amounts. Interesting. So what this is telling us here is that, at least this part, boost no tribute damage cap against enemies weak to fire and thunder. So that's not too bad. That's a lot of damage against like fire units and thunder units. So apart from that, that's not too bad. When people have resistance that are lower than 50 or even lower, and he'll do a little bit more damage to them. I want to say probably, when I say little, I mean probably quite a bit. But I don't think that's the trade-off that you really want with this character when you do GVG or PvP. Yes, I'm obsessed with Arena and GVG. It's probably the least, I want to say it's probably more fun than doing just PvE all day. That's just my opinion. When equipped with one weapon and using skill 1, chance to give a unit a golden dangle buff. When using a skill during golden dangle buff, double hit count and cannot be interrupted by most attacks. And when using a skill, see, this is not for me. This character is straight up not for me. Personally, I don't think this character is straight up any good. For me. Any good for me is the key word. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't pick up this character and say, damn, I want this character, and I think he's going to be great. I'm pretty sure he will be great. And I think it's very situational, though. I think if you, maybe in GVG, in Arena, if you can find the right team that can be like, damn, we can work around this character and make him work. But apart from that, I don't think this is for me. I don't think so. I wouldn't say like, hey, damn, I need this character. I'm going to say, nah, on the limb. Okay, so let's go look at his arc real quick, okay? When equipped with one weapon, chance to, for the skill attacks to deal a powerful thunder extra damage. Extra attack? Hold on, wait. Are you thunder? No. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I had to go look back. I'm like, I thought he was no tribute. So when equipped with one weapon, a chance for skill attacks to deal a powerful thunder extra attack and strength 20%, and when close to death, strength is 30%, and when skill or special attack bosses, see, this is, alright, you read away. And this is his arc, and it kind of just says a little bit too much about this character. He's meant for boss fighting, okay? He's not meant for anything else, at least for me. That's what I'm reading here. At max HP, skill damage is 20%. Ooh, I kind of like that. I mean, I haven't saw this before, but I kind of like that. Swordman's mindset, don't care. I have that. It's useless. This is not too bad. Not too bad. Thunder. Oh, this could be good array. When hitting a tribute weakness and the thunder damage get by blah blah blah. That's not too bad. All right, now let's look at this last one. When only one weapon is equipped with one sword, strength is 20%, and physical damage, physical attack damage cap is by 3,000, and thunder is enemy attribute weaknesses. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I think it's still good, and the main reason I'm saying it's still good is because if you can find more of those and you can add it onto him, or a thunder unit, honestly, that's not too bad. You know, that's always good. It's just like if it's alone though, and you add it to a thunder unit, it's not like it's not gonna make like a big change. So that I don't really care for. Actually, you know what? I take that back. A very powerful high break and feint thunder attack to all enemies. Give all enemies a buff of damage of 150,000 and damage cap by 50,000 to enemies and break. That's actually okay. I think that's all right. Honestly, that's not too bad, and it's got good stats going on here. That's not too bad. Let's look at the equipment that we get. Defense is 50% less, but SAT recoveries 10%. And skill damage is 20%. Ooh, that's not too bad. That's actually good. So skill damage is pretty much units of skills, obviously, that you use. And that's 20% more. That's crazy. That's not bad. This arc might be the GOAT right now with just this equipment. And I just think the equipment that would be very good in GVG and PvP and just PvE in general, honestly, that's actually good. Resistance up to thunder, so it's very good against thunder units. Resistance up to 10%. I mean, 10. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. If anything, I would probably just go for the arc. I mean, personally, I don't really care for the unit. So I mean, it really is situation for you and your roster of what you have. If you feel like this character is meant for you and you feel like he can be good in like certain scenarios, go for him. Honestly, I don't think, and personally, I don't think in PvP and PvE, I'm sorry, PvP and GVG, he's not going to be good. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't think so. I think a lot of it is heavily based off of just, you know, PvE. And if he does be good, like if he is good, I'm going to be shocked, honestly. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry for taking so long and taking too much of your time. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to dislike the video and unsubscribe, and take care.